Go for it.
Oh, happy, happy, happy Pokemon Day. All right. Hello, everyone. Welcome back. Can
Hello?
anybody tell me what you guys did last time?
Dungeon crawled.
Dungeon crawl?
Also,
Okay.
Marcus is dead as fuck. Um, because we heard him screaming in the other room before we fought the marrow. And then we also found a sarcophagus with the name Erura. I don't know how to pronounce that, so I'm not going to try.
E-I-E-I-O.
Exactly.
Er-
Exactly. And
er-
also, the giant snake that came out did not have a crystal on its head.
no. It's Aruda. Aruda.
Thank you.
Excellent. And I believe you all just finished a short rest. So,
Oh, did we actually take a rest?
I believe so.
I mean, I don't object. I just
A short,
I
a
remember
short
us
rest.
moving. I remember us moving into that room just so like we knew where our characters were when we logged back in for this session.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm
I
happy to take a short rest too if you want.
Or no, I think you guys finished a short rest, then we're walking out. Excuse me.
Yeah.
Apologies.
We finished a rest and then fought the giant snake.
Yeah. Yep. Yep.
And then
yep.
at the end of the session, we just moved our tokens in here so that we would be gathered.
Yeah.
If
There
we're
you
wanting
go.
to short rest again, then I need to punch people to heal them before I replenish my key points.
Yeah. I don't know if I would necessarily let you short rest again. So apologize.
Right.
That's my fault. It's like you can't be doing the beat 'em up, go to the Pokemon Center and heal up sort of thing.
Yeah, we're all pretty good except Thornwick, so that's fine.
All right.
Can't believe
Cool.
you get my hopes up like this.
Sorry, Bucky. Sorry. So, what is y'all's plan? Um.
Yes, and they do not have key locks. This over here goes up, probably into another room where we fight more people. True. And we did hear giant snake slithering on the other side of the door up there.
Remind me, where did the snake go? Did we just run away, or did he?
The large snake went back down. Like you saw, like he rose up from the large crevice, and then like kind of scanned the area. And you all gave me a stealth check, and then after
Oh,
like
that's right.
a minute and a half or so, 2 minutes, he kind of just slowly pulled himself back.
He skedaddled. Okay, cool. So, if we go back to the main chamber where the snake was, where the crevice was, there are some outlets. It seems like, but we risk, triggering the sandworm again. Or since it's closest, we could try to go up this north path that Danny mentioned, or to the right,
Are you a stealthy swimmer?
I will denote in the area around, like, the crevice is in the center, but there is enough space to like walk around at the surface level around it. So it's not like you have to swim across the crevice. You can walk around it if you wanted to.
How about let's just head up the hallway.
Yeah, it's closest. We can try it first. It might just be a dead end.
I will not be walking in front. Yeah.
Okay. Whoever's going to do that before you, last here. All right. Slow down. Slow down. All right. Now slow. Roll stealth, please. Okay. You're pretty good. You're fairly confident. Whatever you're doing, even splashing through the water, like picking up your foot, it's like taking it slow. It's just like the natural movement of like the ripples hitting the rocks. It's not disturbing or making waves and ripples. So you're feeling pretty good. As you're kind of getting that close, also give me a perception check. Hey, there you go. So you are hearing quite a lot of hisses, as if there's like a pit of snakes or something going on, right? So got like not right now, because it is definitely, it's coming from around the side, right? Oh yeah, they can see it.
How long does your telepathy last? Lunara, he's making faces at us. What is he thinking?
No, you know what? We're gonna say it's up. We're gonna say it's up and you forgot and you still did the Squidward impression.
You're doing a full-on Tenzin. We get it. I know you love him. He's your favorite character.
You do this whole act, and then you just hear Thornwick in your head go, what? I'll let everybody not in the telepathic bond know.
I think all of you have it, Jim. Or is it? Oh, okay. Lorna? Yeah, she is currently getting her battery charged.
I'm here.
Oh, okay.
Way to pay attention.
Hey, man, I have a lot of things I'm juggling right now, okay? So, okay. As you step around, you do see what looks to be maybe like some sort of coral overgrowths that have kind of appeared into this roughly circular chamber with a bunch of pillars into it. You're only getting like half of it, but you do see going amongst the pillars is like perhaps a swarm of smaller, like what would be like a normal sized snake, like a foot long or something like that. But there's like, a dozen of them kind of making a small pile. And they're all just kind of cuddling for warmth. And then a little bit further, you see what looks to be like a much larger snake with a very distinct red, yellow, and black pattern. Okay. Gotcha. That looks to be a coral snake. You but for some reason it's giant. And then you also know coral snakes are extremely poisonous.
Well, I will share that with the people not in the loop. And also check to make sure everyone has their anti-venom on them.
Coral snakes.
Yeah.
Yeah, they can be pretty poisonous. Is there anywhere past that we would want to get to? Is it guarding anything? Does it seem?
And
Yeah,
from what
I'm
you
asking,
can,
I guess Thornwick to ask.
yeah. And I will say, if you do take another step, like they're gonna, yeah. I mean, I'm gonna even rule like you're gonna be like in full light, standing there. Like the only reason they haven't noticed you yet is because you're half covered by this wall, right? If you take another step forward, you're gonna basically step out into the open, sort of thing.
Fair enough. Not sure if there was any like other doors.
So the question is, do we want to try to go in from here or go up or through the door? Yeah. Uh-huh.
Well, there was something. You heard a sound on the other side of that door, right? One of you.
I thought that was you, Nathan, or Strix.
No, because I was faffing around down here while you guys explored up in the pattern room, and so somebody else, maybe Lenora, used a tremor sense on the door.
Yeah. And I
so if
think this was the door that I heard a lot of slithering, maybe?
well, I wonder if this is the back side of it, or just a different way in. Like, if we can come through the door, it'll probably alert them because they'll see the door moving, whereas we might be able to sneak up on them using this path. I don't know.
I'm happy to try to sneak attack.
So, tell me what you would all like to do.
All right.
I think all roads lead to this room.
I think the path you're looking at is probably the bigger surprise.
Agreed.
Assuming they go to the same place.
I think so.
Yeah, let's come join him.
Okay.
Do you need a group
for
stealth
everyone,
check?
yeah. If you would like to, no, sir. No, that's kind of all on them. Even your thumbs up and trying to be a good guy.
Does anyone have real shitty stealth? Arn?
I got a 15 on my stealth check.
Oh, okay, never mind. I was thinking before you. That's good. Lenora's got a +1. Okay, oh, never mind. People are rolling. Okay. I'm gonna give myself guidance then.
Okay.
Okay.
Wow.
9.
Okay.
Amazing.
It was a natural 1 though. Gonna count as 2 failures. And then Zach, if you could just re-up your stealth.
I mean, stability check, but sure.
That a boy! That a boy! Alright, cool. So, even with the 2 failures, we'll be good. You guys do get up there. Now, similar sort of thing is that basically, as soon as you get past the square that Cecil currently sits in, that will effectively start a fight. But you guys can then use that as you all say, go roll initiative, and then you'll have a surprise round. Okay.
Oh, Eric, did we want to try out the new 5th edition surprise mechanic?
Oh,
Um,
okay.
I forget the details of it, but I know they changed it up somehow. I think it's basically like it's slightly less punishing. I think it's basically like we get advantage on initiative, or maybe they have disadvantage for being surprised.
Okay.
Oh yeah, you get advantage if you're either like invisible or hidden, and then if you are the enemy creature, so you're getting surprised, then you have disadvantage on initiative. I think that's how that works. Pulling it up real quick. If we wanted to try that,
Oh.
or we can just do surprise rounds. It's DM's choice.
I'm open to either.
I just know they changed up surprise rules to make it less punishing, so then people were more likely to use surprise. Surprise.
Yeah, you know what? Let's just do it that way. So then, when you guys are ready to go ahead and roll with advantage on initiatives, and then these guys will roll with disadvantage on their initiatives. So,
Okay, there it is.
but yeah. So we'll go ahead. We'll
Uh,
create the encounter.
Yeah, if a creature is caught unawares at the start of combat, that creature is surprised, which gives it disadvantage on its initiative. And then, as a feature of the invisible condition and the incapacitated condition, they grant advantage or disadvantage on their own. But yeah, surprise is just a debuff on the enemy. I don't think we normally get advantage, but they get disadvantage, so that's kind of cool.
Oh, I mean, I'm gonna say because you guys are hidden from them and you're trying to be stealthy for it, I'll go ahead and I'll rule it that you all get a thing, an advantage,
Good advantage.
on it.
Cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
So go ahead. Remember, select your characters and go ahead and roll with advantage.
We'll see. We'll see how it feels. I mean, I feel like if it is less punishing, we might be more willing to. We might be more willing to stealth.
Even with disadvantage, bruh.
What? Why didn't my token got unselected because I opened the menu? Okay.
Okay.
Well,
What'd you have?
it looks like 18.
Oh, dude. I'm so dumb.
Go talk quietly now.
Talk quietly. Do it.
Cecil, do
Alright.
you want to go? Do you want to go before the snakes, or you want me to? I could swap you initiative.
Zach, by the way, and like you've been kind of checking and all that, the pile of snakes hasn't really moved, but the larger snake has seemed to moved out of your sight.
I was just thinking if you wanted like sneak attack, if you wanted me to rush in first and get you an adjacent ally, or okay, cool.
All right, y'all ready?
Yeah, I don't see a need to swap with anyone else. Yeah.
So we'll go ahead and stop our music, and then we'll go ahead and get the battle music.
Dun, dun.
Dun, dun, dun.
Did we switch people's place in initiative or anything, or?
We haven't yet. I can swap my position with somebody.
Oh, just you?
Yeah, it's a feature of
Okay.
my starting.
I thought you could swap 2 people. My bad.
No, it's a feature of the alert feat. I can swap with someone else that's willing. And so if if I roll high and someone else should go before me, I can be like, hey, you go faster, and I push him in front of me. Or if the rogue is really high and he's like, damn it, I'm not going to get sneak attack, he could swap with me and I could run in to get him advantage or something.
Did you want to swap with me, Nathan?
I don't know if it matters unless you really don't want to go first. You can do some AoE that I shouldn't be in the way of.
Well, probably, yeah. I'll try a... It probably won't work, but I'll give it a go.
I'll be
Alrighty.
honest, I see the feature as more like trying to put the spellcasters first, like either a cleric or a wizard, or in this case, a bard, and just be like, hey, go first, because you're going to blow them up before I rush in.
Alrighty. Alright, at beginning of combat, top of the order, we got Thornwick.
Okie dokie. Yeah, I'm gonna drop a fairy fire. Let's see. Da da da. A 20-foot cube.
And they'll make a deck save. Is that what it is?
So you'll miss one of the swarms, depending on how you layer it. Because it'd have to be like the halfway mark of the squares.
Aw, lame. Alright, fair enough. I'll get these two back here in this corner. Next
Okay, cool. And you said they need to make a dexterity save?
deck save.
Alright. Why did my... Oh. And a dex save. An 18.
Disgusting.
And then... 17.
Absolutely ass. Okay, cool. I haven't, no, because it's only been fucking snakes. Anyway.
They're quite dexterous. Alrighty. So that was your action, and that was your movement. I don't think you have enough movement to get back that.
Well, so originally I was here,
Oh, okay.
and it would have been 5, 10, 15 to get here. And then 5, 10.
Okay.
That's it.
Then we'll go to Arn.
Jason, you there?
Jason, your turn,
Sorry.
buddy.
I was chowing down on some pretzels.
I think he forgot what his name was.
That too.
It's that old age catching up to him.
I can't see shit, so I'll walk over here.
That's the old age too.
Oh, great. Dodge. Done.
We got a guy who's dodging. Dodge, dodge. Next, we have Strix.
Leroy. Oh, 5, 10. Oh boy. 15. So I see 2 littles and a big. Okay. 15. That's a big snake. What? So obviously he can be large by like being really long. What kind of girth am I looking at? How thick is this trunk here? Is this a big thing?
It's probably 2 feet wide.
Like
right?
a 2-foot neck.
Yeah, like so, like
It's
it-
Anaconda
probably-
from Anaconda.
Yeah, it's probably big enough it could swallow one of you, but then
Nice.
that's about it. But like only one could fit it. It's not that big.
Oh, this is gonna be fun. Okay. Select attack. I have. Okay. Let's get in there. I'm gonna go try to pick off little guys.
Okay.
That was 30, 5, 10, 15. Okay, yeah. That's 30 of my 40-foot movement. So I'm just gonna go that far. You know what? For good measure. No, that's a good spot, and I'll punch it.
Go ahead.
With my main action. Man, level 3, I don't have extra attack. That's killing me. 16 to armor class.
That will hit.
6 bludgeoning.
Okay.
And then
Just as you're going in there, similar to the other snakes that you've been fighting, like you're trying to hit the right puncture points. But this is a pile of snakes, right? It's not like one thing that shares a nervous system. So you're hitting them. It's just not as effective as you think it should be.
Got it. Can I grapple it? No.
Try, I guess.
That's one hell of an idea.
It might be immune to the grapple condition.
Actually, yes, it is. Immune to grappled and paralyzed and petrified and prone and restrained and stunned. So I'm just gonna give you that now. This is like there's like a dozen or more.
Unfortunately, I'm not high enough level for Stunning Strike. I'm trying to see if I want to do something else with my bonus action, like a patient defense or something, or just punch it again, or kick it and stomp it and whatever the hell I do to disengage bonus action. That's Ash's bonus action. Okay, no, without using a focus point. So I'm just gonna punch it a second time. Cool.
Okay.
Bonus action. Yeah, 12 to armor class.
That will miss.
Got it. And yeah, that's the end of the turn.
Alrighty. We'll then go to Lorna.
Lorna, okay.
The R is after the N.
Oh, Lenora. I apologize.
Yeah. Get your shit
dwarf.
together, DM. Jeez.
All right. I need a drink. How about that?
20, 25.
Yep.
There you go.
We should get you an easier name to say, like Sybil.
I am also going to swing at this bunch of tiny snakes since I cannot reach the big snake right now.
Okay. Go ahead. Uh, 16 hits. Okay. Similar sort of thing. You're carving through a good chunk of it, but it's not nearly as effective as you might.
Cool.
It's just there's a bunch of guys. All right.
Since it's many creatures.
It's as they work as a swarm, so your cleave doesn't get to go off.
Oh, okay. Worth a shot.
But here's the thing. It's the big snake's turn, so you might get the chance anyway.
Yeah, typically I don't know if this is actually true for Eric's stuff, but typically the way swarms are represented is that like once we get their HP low enough, it represents like killing a bunch of the tiny ones, and then I don't know, either their attacks are weaker or some other debuff usually.
Yep. So this coral snake slithers up to you, rears up its head, and tries to reach out and try and do a little bite. So, here we go. Attack. 19 to hit. Oh boy.
Yeah, that'll hit.
Okay. So first, we have a 5 points of damage, bludgeoning, or shoot piercing. But then I need you to make me a Constitution saving throw.
Not advantage, just resistance.
But good.
Oh wait, just kidding. Just kidding. Advantage to avoid or end the poison condition. Yes.
And the poison condition. This is not the poison condition. So, but it's a good thing. You succeeded. It was a DC 12. Kind of keep it fair with you. So, if now it was not the poison condition, but poison was going through you, and you felt like your arms were starting to slow down, and like you had to like really flex through all of it to like force the muscles to pull back and then get back into your control. Almost like you had like that weird tingly feeling when you sit on your hand too long and you can't fully use it. You're starting to get that feeling, but in a much more intense way. But after that, we'll go on, move to Cecil. Okay, fire away. 11 does not hit. Okay. So then we'll go into the little swarms. So this swarm, we'll try and do an attack against our valiant monk who charged in. Do a little bite. Just
Yeah.
a little itty bitty bite.
Little nibble.
Little nibble. Ooh, that's a natural one. All right. So what we're gonna do?
They bite
We're
each
gonna
other.
give-
They die.
Yeah, I'm gonna actually say they do start to bite themselves a little bit. Just they're worked up in a frenzy, and then they'll do. Oof! All right, they'll do 4 damage to themselves. All right, but then we have the second one coming through, and it's gonna try and bite at our valiant dwarf. So here we go. That is the 2 extremes. Okay. Well, does 26 confirm critical? Okay. So, normally, and this is the part where this gets really bad, it does 1d8 plus 4 piercing, so doubled that, so that's 16 piercing, and then it would do 3d6 poison, which then doubles to 66. So thankfully, because you're a dwarf, that poison's cut in half. So a total of 30 points damage.
No, I'm down.
We can fix that.
That's some bullshit. I call shenanigans. What the
I'm
fuck
glad I
is
saved
this?
a healing spell.
I used a natural 1, and then it went to a natural 20. I went to against the person. I don't know what's happening here.
Jason, do you have any big damage options?
I don't think I have any big damage options left for the day, but I can look.
Because I can use a key point to get her up too, if we want. Just
Okay,
debating if you want to do it or if I should punch or if you want to
Hang on.
punch.
Something happened and all my stats came back.
What do you mean?
Like I had spell slots used and they're showing that they're all back, and I vaguely remember them not being open.
You took a short rest.
Yeah.
You're a warlock.
Yeah.
You're a
You're a warlock.
Reset that just resets on short rest.
Well, that only give you back 1.
No, it gets you get back all of your spell slots as a warlock.
You only get 2 or 3 slots, but you get them on short rest instead of long rest.
Okay. Then yeah, I have one big one.
Okay, yeah. Then I'll use a key point or something to get her up.
I mean, I have one big one that I can use twice, is what I'm saying,
Oh, gotcha. I was gonna say, yeah,
for healing.
it's basically what's better. Do you want to punch or should I punch?
You should punch. I will heal.
Okay, and I'll do the next time. Cool.
Okay.
Thornwick?
Thornwick, your turn.
Okay. Neat. Let me get a mind sliver on the big snake.
Oh yeah.
Is that an intelligence save? I believe.
Sure as fuck is.
Okay. Here we go. A 12.
Ha! Failure! You fail. Take 1 damage. Do you have disability or disadvantage on your next saving throw?
Okay. Got it. Anything else for you?
We will call it. Let me just check and see. Yeah, we'll call it there. I'll hold on to my last bardic.
All right, Arn.
Alright, well, seeing as how our party member went down, I'm going to target them, and I'm going to cast Cure Wounds.
Cure
Yeah.
wounds is normally a touch. You have
Is
to
it?
touch her. Yeah. Cure wounds is the touch. Healing word is the range one.
Yep.
But yeah, just move there.
Move there. And then. Yeah.
There you go.
Have
Damn it.
17 HP.
Appreciate it.
Anything else for your Arn?
Yeah, and then as a bonus action, the other hand, healing light.
There you go. Oh.
Oh, hang on.
Perfection.
Is that a 1? If it's a 1,
Yes,
I
it
get
is.
to reroll ones on healing.
Oh, as your Celestial Warlock? Yeah.
Yeah. I just want to make sure I read it right. Where'd it go? No, I had it. Yeah, healing rolls. Whenever you roll a die, determine the number of hit points you restore with a spell or with the feat battle medic benefit. You can re-roll the dice if it rolls a 1, and I must use the new roll. So, haha!
Go ahead.
It's a 2.
Hey,
Yay!
100% increase.
I doubled it.
Yep, 100% increase.
And the next time I'll double it and give it to the next person.
Amazing.
You have about 15 feet of movement if you want to do anything more with that.
Hiya!
Gotcha. Senor Strix.
All right, she's prone. I'm gonna draw some aggro, and I'm gonna jump over here and go in on the big stick.
All right.
I think I'm gonna whip out that poison dagger that I took off the guy.
Okay.
Not that it does much, but it's the same damage. And I'll try to stab the snake with a poison dagger. It's probably its own venom. Okay. That is a 11 to armor class. That misses.
That misses.
With the bonus action, I'll do I guess it would have to be a punch. So I'll do a unarmed strike as a bonus action. Jesus fuck!
This is terrible.
Snaky snake.
No.
No, you know what? Fuck it. That's a good time for heroic inspiration.
All right. Do it.
I swear to God, if this doesn't. Okay.
17 does. There you go.
Cool. And I'm gonna probably expend a key point and try to do some necrotic damage as well. But here's the bludgeoning.
Okay.
And hand of harm. Here is the necrotic.
Alright, so
8 total. This is on the big snake.
Yep. Just doing some math in my brain. Okay. That did take a good chunk from it.
Nice.
Cool.
Okay, cool. And that's all the actions.
Alright. Oh, I'm sorry. But you're awake again. You can just get to stand up.
And go down. So get up, get down.
I get no down. And I get up again.
First, I would like to rage.
Smart.
Yes.
There you go.
Yes.
Yeah, because we're pissed. So my first swing is gonna go at the big snake.
Do it.
Oh, quick side note. Now that I am raging, when you activate your rage, I gain 3 temporary hit points.
Woo!
And now I swing.
Now is the question. Oh, you are lucky. That hit the big snake.
Yay!
Okay. Go ahead and roll your damage. I think that's missing your extra damage. So it's a total of 11, I think.
Okay.
Okay. So, an entire chunk comes out of it. It is not liking that. But, with your cleave, you now strike this guy.
Excellent.
So, it has to be within 5 feet of the target and 5 feet of her, I believe. So,
Yes.
15 will hit this other snake. Okay. You're still raging, so that goes up to a 7. Similar sort of thing. It's not as effective as you would want it to be, but still does a good chunk of damage.
That's fine. Some damage is better than no damage.
Alrighty. We'll then go to the big snake, where it's now confused. It saw you go down, and it's kind of still confused by the person who just punched it really hard. So the big snake is instead going to try and bite Strixqueven with an 8.
An 8, that misses.
Alright.
We can't hit each other. It's just a dance
Yeah.
off.
Dance party, goober. Alright.
Stars aligned. Can't do it.
Not today.
Exactly.
I think we call that move the worm.
But it's kind of sitting there. It's still surrounded by its buddies. It thinks it's okay. Cecil, your turn. Gotcha. Maybe if you could add your proficiency. You do miss by 1.
What are you looking at? Heroic inspiration?
Can't you study?
Oh.
Don't you still have that heroic that we gave you?
I guess, yeah, fair. If you want to use it on this instead. Reroll, because you've already rolled one, roll an additional one and add your +3. Correct. Reroll an additional die. So the 17 will hit. Okay. Big Snake is not liking it. It's like kind of actively looking for a way out. But now we get back to our swarms. They're gonna kind of just keep going. So this first swarm is gonna go against our friend, the monk. What? No. Yeah, that one's gone.
Well, I can do deflect attacks to reduce the damage.
Okay. The
I mean,
full
I'm not
critical?
raging, but how much can I deflect? I can reduce the damage by a die 10 plus 6. So it'll reduce it by at least 7, maybe up to 16. But I have
Okay.
24 hit points. Let's see what happens. Okay.
Alright.
Reduce it by 9, so I take a flat 20. I'm at 4, baby.
There you go. Now, it would not be nearly as bad if they would stop criticaling. The only 2 times they've hit, they've critical. But this one will go up against Lorna. And if this one criticals, I'm calling shit. Okay, 9. Like a
Man.
normal thing that misses. Okay.
Like a normal thing that misses.
Alright, Thornwick, your turn.
Alright, cool. Right here in this square. Actually, probably over here. I'm gonna drop a shatter.
Okay.
I need an EC 13 Constitution save, and this guy has disadvantage.
Got it. Even with disadvantage, what?
That dirty bitch still takes half. What about the little swarm down here?
That one should. 12. They both fail.
Failure!
Well, this one failed. Alright. So, fun fact, because it's not being reduced by the resistance to the regular attacks that have been happening to him, that 13 is quite a bit, actually. So,
Ha ha ha! Oh my god. No! Nathan made the thing with the pita bread.
why? What?
I'm ending my turn there.
Okay.
I wish you could see my face right now.
Alright,
He just took a bite.
Arn, your turn. Please,
All right.
Nathan, have your mouth clear before you have your turn.
Okay, Mr. Mayonnaise. Calm down.
It was
At
just
least-
mayonnaise, though.
At least
like
Eric wasn't
peanut butter.
actually
Yeah.
eating the mayonnaise.
It kind of just tastes like peanut butter with a little sweetness from the barbecue sauce. That's about it. Of course, I'm notorious for my excellent sense of smell and taste, so you know.
Meanwhile, I can smell the peanut butter across the room.
So can Odin. He's been staring at me since I opened the jar.
Alright, Arn, your turn.
Yeah. Go ahead. Great. Oh, he's it's all low.
I don't think I used enough barbecue sauce.
But 13 against the big guy.
That will hit.
For 3 force damage.
Blows off a chunk, but he's still there.
And that'll end my turn.
Alright. Our valiant monk, who stood his ground. Your turn.
Okay. Let's see. Let's cast Healing Word on myself. I have one cast a day. From a feat. So let's use that. Ooh, max healing. Nice. I'll take it. That's the bonus action. And for the action, I'll punch the snake. No, I'll stab it with the poison dagger.
Okay.
13 armor class.
That 13 hits.
For 8, and if that's not enough, it'll make a DC 10 con save against full poison damage.
And it does.
I stab it, and rip down
Yeah.
the side.
It kind of thrashes a little bit, and then you saw as like you were chopping into it, you were taking off chunks and chunks and chunks. And it was just falling to the ground, and it was desperate, looking for an escape. Didn't do it. As that happens, you kind of notice the other snakes start to either something about them goes feral and they start going at each other, or they just start to spread. So,
Yeah,
right, they just go and start to run away from you, and they disperse. And actually, you guys can make an attack if you would like, but as they kind of like start to disperse, they dive into the water and leave you alone.
Neat.
Ooh.
If you would
I
like
like
to,
doing that.
well then.
I like to imagine that, like, I took a giant, like, hit from the snake as he bit into me, and then I just stabbed him while he was on me.
Well, that's the
Kill
thing.
him.
He didn't even bite you. It was the little snakes that did it.
Oh, was it? Oh, okay.
Yeah. I don't think. Excuse me. Yeah, the big snake only hit one person. It was Lanura. I gotta
For a
get, like,
shit ton of help.
phonetic thing.
Gotcha. I
Not
thought it was
even-
fixing to hit me.
No,
Yeah.
boy, yeah.
I would have.
You can roll your attack damage. See if you would have got it.
Alright.
Nah.
Yeah. I wasn't prepared.
But you all kind of like breathe, kind of collect yourselves a little bit, and notice, yeah, this is a very pretty, well adorned, like almost as if it was growing coral intentionally, or maybe it was like a place to have all this coral sort of grow. Brightly colored. What was normally you'd think maybe a lot of water just sitting here, but then you do see at the other end a door up this way.
Well, it's
I'm still at 15 health. It's fine. Can I inspect this little hunk of whatever this is in the center of the room?
Sure. It looks to you just like a outcropping of rock with some coral and other pretty bits growing on it, but you can if you would like to.
Yeah. Do you want investigation or perception as I like get down and just like check it out?
Perception's fine.
Perceptive as fuck.
Yeah, I mean it's not bad. You know, lots of pretty rocks. You are seeing like you're starting to tell the little bit of differences of the not only the colors but even within the colors. Some of them are slightly different shades of stuff. So you don't know if is that age, is it a different species? You don't know, but it looks pretty.
Neat.
So.
Okay, cool.
I try the door.
Go ahead.
Ooh.
A thing in here.
whoa.
Okay. You can. Someone already stepped inside, but you can. Okay. As you kind of look through, this looks like just a regular circular chamber here. The symbol that's on the floor actually matches one of the symbols that was on the fresco in that main central room. And now that you're kind of sitting there thinking about it, it's like, hey, yeah, there should have been like a door, because you see the obvious door right here, right? That's has like its keypad and everything to it. But then you're like, wait, there should have been doors. This should have been like a 4 pathway sort of intersection. One's to the north and one's to the west too, or east too. As you get closer, you do notice that there is what looks to be like a crack in the wall here, as if the whatever was there has sort of collapsed a little.
Punch it, punch it, punch it.
Here with the perception you rolled, you're not noticing anything in particular.
Sensing Arn's disposition, can I take a closer look at the north wall and just see if it's well and truly kind of collapsed, or if like there would be a hope of unclearing some rubble and making a passageway yet?
Go ahead and give me an investigation check. 18. That's pretty good. So yeah, looking at it, you kind of see what might have been like the arch going over it, because as with most of this, right, the ceiling is open to the air, so it looks like maybe just the first inch or two has just like collapsed down and like built up rock around what should have been a door, and then just calcified over the years. So you're thinking probably a good couple solid whacks, either with our dwarf's axe, or if you're feeling up to it, bloodying your knuckles a little bit, you could probably like knock off enough that it might clear the area.
That sounds loud, but we could go this way.
Want
If
me
we
to
run
swing?
out of options. Well, if we run out of options, let's find out if there's another way out of here first, I suppose. There might be another giant snake on the other side.
Yeah, because wasn't it this door over here? Or was it like... Wasn't there a door over there that wasn't opening? Yeah. Or we didn't open it.
Yeah.
Correct. Yeah, that's the only thing we... Well, there's that door we haven't opened, and then the north-south from the center chamber. So there might actually be a giant-ass room between here and the other door we didn't open.
Oh yeah, I fully expect there to be 2.
Across this way, yeah. Biggest room here, possibly a second room here.
Well, do we go in? Confront what's
Yeah.
on the side of the door?
Whack.
I'm just
Lock.
worried about tunnel collapse.
Yeah, I mean, and you're kind of seeing it with the investigation that you rolled. It's like you're probably pretty confident. It will take you a little bit of time, but no additional rolls, and you could probably safely clear it with your investigation that you rolled. Right? So, is that what you guys are wanting to do?
Oh, if that door's locked, it's either that or we backtrack, so...
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah,
Yeah, I say let's go for it.
we can punch the north wall.
All right. So you'd spend a little time. Especially initially, you're kind of just doing like tests and like trying to just knock some stuff down. And you notice like first couple hits, punch, like you're taking off the little rocks, and it doesn't even take a full punch, and it kind of cracks through what the rock is, because you're now noticing like this must have been submerged for a while, and it's actually like some sort of like weird rock coral mix. It's kind of plastered over this, and it's not full rock. So you punch, and eventually a door opens.
Passageway revealed.
Yeah. And then, as you guys kind of step through, you find yourselves in a large chamber that's shrouded in mist. A swirling green sort of void kind of opens up in the center that has like this sort of mechanical device poking out of it into the center. And then around the room are these different columns that have crystals embedded into them. And then also amongst the different lines are actual pieces of glass, as if they were magnifying glasses, or maybe something to bounce light.
Oh, so that must be that room there. That one is probably that room there.
Mr. DM, would you be able to end the combat?
Oh.
Every time we're moving tokens around, it's like showing our path that we've moved.
Yeah, apologies. There you go.
There we go. Sorry, I was trying to figure out what was causing that. I realized we were still on the counter.
Yeah. So, green painting on the floor. It's kind of just a large mechanical piece in the center, and a different set of crystals. Go ahead and give me a perception check.
I'm sorry. Did you say something was glowing or no?
No.
Okay, good.
Maybe the machine itself might be valuable, as it's like this is a machine you guys have never seen before, and you don't know the value of it. But there's nothing like gems or gold embedded into it or anything.
Are there any spots on the machine that any of these crystals look like they would fit into?
The machine itself looks like it's like kind of a repository. Like it has like a opening on equidistant sides. It looks about to be 5 different slots for light to go into it.
Does it look like light's going into it now?
No.
and each of these pillars are like they have like mirrors on them to reflect into the.
Yeah, amongst the room, there's mirrors to reflect stuff, and a lot of the mirrors are actually movable. But then embedded into the pillars themselves are crystals.
Do we need to point the mirrors at the crystals in another pillar?
Can I take one of my flashlights and point it at a mirror and see what happens?
Yeah,
Oh my
go
god,
ahead.
I forgot we have flashlights. I forgot this was sci-fi.
Ta-da!
Welcome
Wait,
to the
you guys have
future.
flashlights? I just have
Right.
this. Snap my fingers and click on light.
Yeah. As you turn on your flashlight, you do see like it refocuses the beam into a different angle that spits off. But
Okay.
then like the mirrors themselves that you're seeing are what they can do is you can angle them up and down, and then as you kind of change the angle of which you're holding your flashlight at the mirror, also changes the angle which it bounces it off.
Can you try to aim the light beam to one of the what'd you call them, Eric?
To the central machine or to the crystals?
Yeah. The light beam from the crystal to the machine.
None of the crystals are emitting a light beam right now.
No, I know. Like,
Oh.
can she move her flashlight so that it reflects onto the machine?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, you can kind of walk around. It takes a little bit of finessing, but then after it hits the like one of the central openings from it, you see a little light appear above where the beam enters, and it has what's like a flashing red, and it flashes. All the different holes close briefly, and like a little bit of mist enters into the room from the void, and you all start coughing. Thankfully, because you still have the door open, none of you have to make any Constitution saving throws. But after about a minute or stuff, you guys kind of maybe crowd around the door, step out briefly. The mist stops, and then the slots reopen.
I think so too.
No, but you haven't tried touching the crystals. You could try that.
Oh boy.
Okay. Roll a d5 for me. Yep. Hey, we're on the internet. We can roll these weird ones. Okay. So, the first one you touch, I'm gonna say is actually this one up here, and it shoots off a blue line that's at an angle. I'm not gonna draw the angles for you because you'll be able to move it around. And then, yeah. So there's a blue line that after you turn on, boom, just produces a blue line going across the room.
Like to another pillar or just across the room?
It just shoots off at an angle.
Yeah, I'll go touch one, like a different one.
Okay.
Let's say across the room, 180 degrees.
All right. Roll me I guess which one? All right. Roll me a d4.
Oh, I was just say I'll just pick, I don't know, 2 pillars away or something, clockwise.
But roll me a d4 anyway.
Okay. I was taking things to the kitchen. I'm back to my desk now. I can roll a d4. One.
All right. This one lights up, and it's a gray beam, like a pale silvery blue gray beam that comes off. Also same thing. It shoots off at a random angle.
Does it turn off the first light from Cecil?
It does not.
Okay.
I will then move to touch another one.
Roll me a d3. This one was the gray. Okay. Then that one is the green light. Here. It's on the green.
Okay. I'll try to. I'll wait to see what Arn and Lenora do.
Yeah.
So these pillars rotate, yeah? Cecil,
They don't
yours
rotate. The pillars don't rotate, but you do have mirror. There's dozens of mirrors in here at different heights that you can move around and manipulate. Kind of do items.
I will go up to the next crystal.
Roll a d2.
Cute. Boo, I did it
Oh.
wrong.
Swap the slash and the R. Okay. You have turned on the brown line.
Ew.
And then Arn, are you turned on the last crystal?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's how that works.
Yeah. And your
Yep.
one does turn on a red beam.
Boom. I knew it.
So nothing happens when all of them come on, I'm assuming.
Not that you can tell. Give me an investigation or perception.
Can I lend an assist?
You can. Either you both can roll, or one of you can roll with advantage.
I have a +2 to perception and a +0 to investigation. Okay, I'll roll perception if you want to roll investigation.
You know what? I'll give you a guidance. I'll give you a guidance for whichever one you choose. So investigation, you'll have it for the next minute. Yeah.
And then roll your d4, Zach. Okay. So, I'm gonna start with Danny. So, Thornwick, as you kind of go around, start looking through, you briefly pass through a beam. Let's say the brown beam, briefly. As you do so, you feel almost like pinpricks in your skin where the light hit you, so it kind of hurts. But then as you pass through, maybe like the blue beam, it feels like almost a sensation of like a water spray, a little. It was a little interesting. And then as you come up to the machine itself, you see 5 symbols, one above each of the slots. One looks like a water droplet. Another looks like a metal sheet. Another looks like a fire or like some sort of candle. Another looks like a tree. And the final one looks like a rock.
Okay. All right. I'll share that with everybody. And based off of the sensations I felt, could I like intuit that like the blue would go towards the water drop?
You could try.
Yeah. What was mine again? My color was green.
Green, yep.
What happens when I put my hand in the light?
almost like you're punching gravel or something like that, like rocks hitting your fist.
I see. And what'd you say the 5 symbols were? There was a water drop, a stone.
A sheet of metal, a fire symbol, a tree, and a rock.
Yeah, I would say fire, water, earth, wood, and metal. Yeah. That was exactly where my mind went when he said the metal. I was like, oh, we're doing Chinese elements. Then he said the tree. I was like, yep, nice.
Okay.
Meta knowledge, but good work.
Well, no, it's not
Yeah.
meta. It's more like getting the reference. Like,
Yeah.
you know,
I
can
know,
see
I
that
know.
I don't expect this to actually be Chinese mythology. We're in a secondary world. It's more like seeing a reference. It's cool.
Mhm.
It has no bearing on the solution.
Yeah, I say let's try to match our color to the element that it invokes a sensation of.
I got 2 guesses. We're either matching or we're playing like rock, paper, scissors, and we gotta line up the one that beats the other. Let's match it first.
It was through the fire one. All right. So who's gonna do it first? Blue.
Good.
Okay.
Whoa, wait. Calm down. Calm down. Calm down.
Thankfully, we are all 12-year-olds in adult bodies. So you move a couple mirrors around. It takes 2 or 3 out of like the dozens that you have. And then you have the light enter in through the water. You see boom, 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 a portion of the machine start to light up, and then you see at the top, where the top of the machine is, a flap opens up, and you see what looks to be a crystal in there, shining blue light out of the flap. And I would like everyone to roll initiative fast for me.
Fuck.
So we're gonna say Zach started it off. So wherever Zach started, we'll then go to the rest of you.
Yeah, Zach, stay at the bottom.
Yeah, bottom for us with your wet hole.
Jesus Christ.
Too late, bud.
Zach, you didn't,
Yes.
Too late.
you didn't add your thing to the track.
He was too concerned about his bottom hole.
Right.
I'm dumb. Nope. Then,
Y'all gonna make me go into labor laughing this hard.
then what would you have? You had a 6, even worse than what I rolled. Okay, so we're gonna do that, and then at initiative step 1, because we started with Cecil, a layer of fog comes up from the mist, and this door closes.
No.
But you do see that the machine is reacting positively to the light coming through. So we'll go ahead, go to the next one. Arn, at the start of your turn, please make me a Constitution saving throw. Okay.
Good night, everybody.
You are slowed. So your speed is cut in half, and what would have normally have taken you 1 action to set the mirrors in the right order to align your beam will now take 2. So You have the rest of your turn. Go ahead.
Just use the full turn to move there as far as I can.
And are you going to use it? Are you going to start to move mirrors around and stuff like that?
Yeah, that's.
Oh,
what you
I
said.
apologize. I thought you just said you were just going to move. My bad. Sorry.
No.
Okay.
Use my full
Alright.
turn to move the mirrors.
Okay. So you're starting to move them, but your beam only gets halfway through.
Yep.
Right. So, Lenura, your turn. Constitution saving throw, please. Okay. You have your full movement. You are not slowed, but you're okay. So go ahead, and your turn is yours.
Cool. I move my mirrors to align the beams.
Which one to which?
I don't fucking know.
Hey, man.
What color is your beam?
Brown.
Mine's red.
Brown?
I think it probably
you wanna
would,
put
right?
Rock. The green would be the tree. So she's
No,
probably
because
rock.
I'm the green, and it felt like I was like punching gravel.
Really? The green
Mhm.
is the rock, not the tree? Oh,
Right,
okay.
can we say the items again?
It's a water droplet, a sheet of metal, like a candle of fire, a tree, and a rock.
Yeah. I'll
Okay.
I'll touch my beam.
Yeah,
your
touch
hand
your
in.
beam, Katie.
Give yourself 1 point of piercing damage, as it feels like you're being punctured with something. As your hand
You're being
passes through the
poked
beam.
with a stick.
You also no longer have your. Oh well, I guess the temporary hit points, do they last until your rage ends?
Let me
Doesn't
double
matter.
check.
We'll figure that out later. But yeah, so it feels like the brown beam is punching you, or poking you. Piercing
I'm
you.
being poked.
Yep.
I can't believe
It,
you got poked by your beam, Katie.
I don't know. It just says when you activate your rage, you gain 3 temporary hit points.
All right, then they just stick around to mark off it from your temp HP.
I did.
So, which beam are you trying to align to which hole?
I don't know. I don't.
I'm going for the candle.
Okay, I will try to align my beam with the tree.
Okay. Because you are not slowed by the smoke and the mist kind of moving around, boom, boom, boom. It goes in. The tree symbol lights up. Another flap at the top of the machine. Swing! Opens up. It's the same crystal, but now it has blue light coming out of one portion and what looks to be like a brown light coming out of the other.
Nice.
But there's still like 3 flaps or so that are down. But with that, there's, you notice as more lights hit the crystal, the rate of the mist coming out has increased. But not yet. No difference in change. So go to Thornwick. Go ahead, please. Give me a Constitution saving throw. You're good. So which beam are you gonna do?
I'm going to align with the stone.
Which color?
I'm the green one.
Okay, excellent. Go ahead. You move around. Boom, boom, boom. Another light peers up. Another flap opens. And again, more mist starts coming at a faster rate. So, at initiative step 10, the mist has now reached up, and you guys are maybe at like your waist, if not higher. Kind of maybe getting at your belly button waist. It is getting more difficult to breathe. So,
How many
these-
Lenoras is that?
Lenora is has her, just like her face above it. So, DC is now higher. There's more effects. All right. Strix, your turn. Alrighty. So you are slowed, and you will take 1 point of damage as like you are struggling to breathe, like choking your lungs.
Got it. All right.
But-
yeah. I will begin rotation, kind of like Arn.
Yeah.
I'll begin,
Welcome to Team
mirroring.
Slow.
Okay. Which color?
I have the gray beam, and I guess I'll rotate my metal beam into the metal hole.
Gotcha. Okay. So you've started. You have done half, so to speak. All right. We'll then go to the next one. Cecil. Constitution saving throw, please. Alrighty. You thankfully stave off most of the effects. You see here, you're now actually getting to the point where the 3 beams you guys have set up are going pretty well, and they kind of bounce around. You need to go through and get to these other 2 beams. Okay. Which one would you like to do? Okay. Yep, you gotta change your. There you go. Now, what I'm gonna say is, the first 3 were kind of easy gimmies. These last 2 are gonna be a little bit tougher. So go ahead and give me an intelligence saving or an intelligence check, excuse me, to make sure your beams align.
I believe in you.
All right, you're good. You're good. You'll help finish up the last couple of lines. Opens up that 4th flap with a more like gray light, and now you can kind of see the mist is just pouring out as if it was constantly something's on fire, and you all are now actually struggling to see. So you all can only see within the 5 feet of you to go through, and all your checks will be at disadvantage, and going through for alignment, everyone's going to have to make intelligence saving throw or intelligence checks to try and finish out the alignment here. Alrighty.
Don't forget your heroics.
Arn, started your turn. Thankfully before the layer action, but go ahead and give me a Constitution saving throw.
Can somebody roll for me? I'm not at the computer.
Okay. Intelligence.
Yeah, I got you. Oh, never mind.
Eric, you
Oh,
did
wait.
that on purpose.
I rolled intelligence. That was my bad. Let me roll. That's also bad. Wow. Okay.
No, I didn't get inspiration or anything.
All right. So, Jason, because the smoke is increased in volume, will take 6.
Good thing it's at full health.
Yeah. Damage. It's more like you're choking, so it's not. It's more like I'm untyped. Yeah. It's more just like you're struggling to breathe. You're taking like your heart rate's racing. You're struggling to kind of just get through it, right? So you're kind of like starting to lose oxygen.
Suppose we can call it.
Yeah, force damage. That'll probably be good enough. So you take 6 damage. I'll go ahead and I'll mark that for you. You can use your action to try and finish your beam.
Yep.
But you have to make an intelligence check to make sure you hit the right line.
Well, I was aiming for the candle, so yeah, I'm gonna need somebody to roll that for me. I'm
Alright.
walking the dog.
Okay.
Which one do I roll?
Anybody? Intelligence check for me, please.
Intelligence check for Arn. All right. It's 11.
So, as you guys move some lines around, boom, 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 it's not quite getting in there. It's like either hitting it at an off angle, so it's not actually going into it the full length, or like you're just whenever you are doing it, the angle slides off the side, and so then as you step away, you make an adjustment, step back, and it's just not working. No. Okay. Lenora.
Cecil, we need your help over here. I'm having trouble keeping it in.
We need your wet hole.
Your wet hole.
I can't get the angle right.
Yeah.
Listen,
You just gotta talk him through it. You just gotta talk him through it.
Will you come take care of my hole?
You know that?
Katie, at the start of your turn, please
Uh-huh.
make a Constitution saving throw. That's not good. So you are slowed, but hey, only 1 point of force damage, as you are also starting to choke.
Yay.
Go ahead. Give me another intelligence check to try and align the mirrors to get this last beam in. $12, not quite enough. Same thing. You do a little angle to the right, it veers it off too far. A little angle to the left, it veers it off too, hooks it. So, go ahead, go to the next one. Thornwick. Go ahead and give me a Constitution saving throw, please.
Amazing.
So you take 6 points of force damage.
Sweet fucking heavens. Ooh.
Slowly, but not quite enough. All right.
I can't give
Strix.
myself a bardic inspiration, can I? No.
Constitution saving throw, please.
Oh, that's orange character sheet. Here's mine. 15.
Okay, you succeed. Intelligence
Alright.
saving. Intelligence check, please.
Intelligence check.
Give yourself guidance.
I don't know that I have the time for that. I'm slow.
Shit.
It would take his action, yeah.
Oh!
And with that, the final beam gets through, and then you see the lights start to spin, start to merge, and the machine spins enough that the lights all blend together to a soft white. And then as the machine starts to rotate down, 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 it basically almost like taking the foam off the top of a soda. Just the fog clears out, and then
Green.
as the machine settles into the floor, the green markings light up with a pulse of power. Boom. And the door reopens.
What soda are you drinking that has foam on it?
I think he
That's
was
what I wanna
thinking
know.
of beer.
Agreed.
I mean, you go to like
Get
a fountain or something, and you gotta, and it bubbles up, and you got all the bubbles on top. Like,
The carbonation.
Bubbles and
carbonation.
foam are not the same.
Oh
There it is.
god.
Those are
It's
not
the
very
exact
close.
same thing in beer.
Anyway, ignoring the fact that the last hole gave us the glowing white light of freedom, can
That's
the
a phrase.
Go
the
along with Zach's wet hole.
right, exactly. Looking down where it sank, like, can we still reach the gem in the top of the machine?
No, like the flaps of it kind of became the top that you can now like basically walk on right here, and it's like sunken into the floor.
I see.
The fog's completely gone.
Does the pulse of power that the green markings on the floor are giving off, does that feel magical in nature? Like it's connected to something?
You'd have to do like a detect magic or something for that sort of thing.
Are you
You
guys
feel
gonna
like a
give me enough
thrum?
time to ritual cast detect magic? perfect. Yeah, I'd like to ritual cast detect magic, please.
We, you know, this is kind of an out of the way spot. It may not be a bad place for a short rest to heal.
I mean, it did have a rock entrance.
Yeah.
Do we want to hole up in here and take our
Yeah.
rest? So we can hear him shuffling around up there.
It's also not a bad spot to see if anyone like comes through this door without us having to, unlock it. I don't know how often people move about this place. This seems to imply that the previous chamber should also have a glowing lights puzzle or equivalent.
The one with the snake pit?
No, all the way back, like top left of the map.
Yeah.
I wonder if there's a puzzle at the bottom of the snakes.
Where the bowl was that gave off the magic?
Sure.
It's worth looking into. In the meantime, does my detect magic tell me anything?
No. This, you're not getting any magic coming out of here.
I wonder if the glowy pillar has moved itself. Let's teleport to the other room. Rushed all the snakes.
Not that we know of, but it might have lit up. Remember that map that was in the other room with the giant crystal? Might have done something in there. But I do think we should take advantage of some kind of rest since we have it holed up.
Yeah, alright. If you all would like to.
We got chased by a giant snake, and then we got chased by a less giant snake. And it's
Well, hang on a second. Let me check something. If I get all my spells back, I can give everybody. I can cast aid, and give 3 creatures 5 hit points, and increase their hit points by 5.
Amazing.
for like 8 hours.
Yep.
I should have 2 hands of healing I can still give out with focus points before the short rest.
My ability is after the short rest, so I don't have anything beforehand.
Okay. Yeah. Go ahead, everyone. Roll your short rest stuff and start taking your healing.
Yeah. Thornwick, before you spend hit die, I'm gonna hit you with 1 hand of healing. You get 4 off of me before the
Thank you.
short rest. And I'll take 3 for myself. Okay.
So then we'll go ahead. I'll go ahead and cast aid. And give that to Strix. He gets 5 points with another 5, max of 5. And we'll give it to Lunara.
What happened?
I'm back at full. Yay!
Same.
Well, then Cecil gets the 3rd one, and he gets 5. 5 and increased by 5. Max +5, -1. This is a temp. This is
for the next 8 hours. Your maximum HP is increased.
until we long rest, basically.
Okay. Cool.
If you want to know how to do that in D&D Beyond,
Yep, you can override your max. You override.
Strix, you get it as well, and Lenara gets it as well.
noted.
I'm gonna use a hit die to heal myself. I think what you said, I took 6 damage. Yeah,
Mhm.
1 shy.
Alrighty.
All right. As we come out of the short rest, I'm gonna start playing a little song on my lute, and I will give who.
Arn, I think, is the only one missing health now.
And Cecil should be missing 1 health
No,
as well.
she's giving
I'm
out.
giving out heroic inspirations.
Oh.
Okay. Arn, I'll give it to you, and I'll put one on myself.
Yay! How do I notate it on? Where do I notate it in Foundry?
The little
it's right.
box.
It's right there next to your level. There's a
I was
little
gonna say top
star.
right next to level.
Yeah.
Okay.
Danny in Foundry, not D&D Beyond.
Whatever.
All right.
So.
Do we want to go check the map? See if anything changed since we solved this puzzle?
Yeah, it's either that or we try to break this door down. But
Yeah.
maybe we should go check the map first. Yeah.
I'll let someone else go first. Okay, cool.
And there were no. And we checked there, make sure there are no other doors in this room.
I don't think we specifically checked for doors.
At least not that anyone's looked for yet.
Before we leave, I would like to specifically look for doors, and we have the combat encounter still track going.
Alright. Go ahead.
What do you need me to roll? Investigation?
Yeah, investigation probably best.
Yeah!
You find nothing.
Excellent. Moving on.
Alright.
Oh. I totally forgot I have a herbalism kit.
Do you know how to use it?
Yeah?
No.
As a utilize action.
Alrighty.
That's what it is. I need a healer's kit. I have our herbalism kit, but not a healer's kit. I gotta get a healer's kit next time we're somewhere. Oh no, I do have a healer's kit. Haha! I thought it was an herbalism. Even better. Boom! But now I need to get an herbalism kit.
So, as you all come in, what you do notice is 2 distinct differences. In the top right corner of this fresco, a light, like that floodlight that was embedded in the floor, is lit up. Right?
I see.
And then, on both the north and the south doors, you see what looks to be like almost like a gauge of like each of them has 4 lights. In the north one, you'd see the right hand side has 1 light lit up. And the south one is the left hand side. as well light up.
All right, yeah, let's go back to the snake pit room, I think.
All right. Go ahead. You can try.
That's the one with the big slithering behind it, right?
Minook. But it's Minook.
So there was the half of a bowl at the bottom of the pit, you said?
Correct. Yeah, like there seems to be the maiden with like a broken bowl, and then inside the pit there looks to be like the other half of it that's kind of been covered with snakes.
I'm gonna start shooting.
What?
Resistant, yeah. You mean what I was intending to do, and everyone said, "Nah, it's just a bowl." Yes, I'll jump into the pit and grab the bowl.
Okay.
I'll, for the hell of it, I'll give you guidance on athletics just to see what happens.
Okay.
1 minute of athletics guidance.
Gotcha. So what I would like you to do is, as you kind of get in there, just give me a dexterity save and a constitution save. Okay. So, yeah, you're not dexter enough to avoid the bites, but any bites you do get are pretty minimal. So go ahead and you'll go ahead and take 2 damage from just the last little bits that are coming through, but then as you grab the bowl, you can then climb out, and if you would like to give me a athletics check to climb out and see if they can you can get out before they strike you again. Oh, you got it. Cool.
Eh.
So there is about like a 5-foot gap or so from the edge of the hole to where the statue sits. So it kind of looks like you might have to either like jump that one or have something else to stand on to get closer.
I'll jump it.
Okay. So honestly, we can just use that same athletics check roll. But as you do, one important thing I should kind of note, what ends up happening, you get there, you kind of land it against the statue, put the bowl up next to it, and there's nothing to connect them together.
I thought someone did.
Remind me, what is the statue of? Again, what's it depicting?
It
It
was
looks
a
like-
woman, I think.
Yeah. So it looks like a young woman holding a bowl, like kind of at like chest height, and then there's a snake that kind of wraps around her, like a large snake that wraps around her, but then ends with its head coming up over her shoulder, and then its face and mouth aimed straight down at where the bowl is.
And are there any obvious, other than the bowl, are there any obvious missing pieces, like an arm is broken off or anything?
Not that you can tell.
So you gotta just get the bowl into her hands, basically. But
Well, remember she's holding like half the bowl, and then the other half Lorna has, but there's no way to like attach it.
Maybe it's not meant to be a bowl. Maybe it's meant to be a spear.
Jason, didn't you have mending?
Oh,
Somebody
Okay.
did.
well,
I think I
We
was
could just-
considering mending, but I decided against it.
could just sit there and hold it. I suppose. That's an option. Or we could wrap it with like a piece of cloth or something and try and tie it like a rope. Sounds precarious, but we could try it. Or because we're trying to attach two halves of a bowl together.
I think that's fair.
Is it difficult for Lenora to just reach and hold it in place?
It's like 5 or 6 pounds, so like she can reach up and like hold it there briefly, but anything beyond like 2 or 3 minutes, her arm starts to get tired and like she has to pull it back, right? Like kind of like the isometrics thing of like just take a weight and hold it up, and like
right,
you're good for a little bit, but then you start to lose it.
There's not a good spot for her to like, plant her elbows or something.
Lenora, do you have any like rope or something in your pack?
I do.
Yeah, maybe you can lash it to her hands or something.
Yeah. Can I attempt to tie the bowl together?
I have some
You
sticky
can
ones,
try.
but I don't know enough.
Give me a sleight of hand check, but you are kind of like hanging from this one, so I'm gonna say give it to me at disadvantage.
No.
Yeah, like you maybe have enough of a cradle to hold it, but it's not gonna be like watertight, and it's just gonna sit there loosely next to it.
Is there enough room for like 2 people, like one person to tie it together while she holds it up?
Maybe, but you don't know exactly if the structure of the statue could hold 2 people. Maybe it could. You could try.
Or we could just trade off. Jump back, hand off the bowl. One of us will go out there, or maybe just leave the bowl, upside down on top of her head, and then jump back. One of us will go out there, try our hand at it.
Yeah, let's do that.
Okay. I set the bowl on top of her head and jump back.
Cecil, jump over there and try to tie the bowl together.
What is your strength score?
Before I could react.
Give me an athletics check, please.
I was gonna offer. I'll be honest. I was gonna offer to do it myself, but you called out Cecil. I was like, "Yeah, go for it." I mean, I'm good at athletics training, for sure.
Okay. You will take. You don't take any damage from the fall as you kind of land, but the snakes do immediately start biting you as you land. Give me a dexterity saving throw and then a constitution saving throw. Okay. You avoid actually most of the bites. It's really the poison that gets you, so you also get 1 point of poison damage as it kind of goes through you. And then give me an athletics check as you climb out. Athletics or acrobatics, I guess. I'll take the one. All right. I'm gonna assume you climb up the statue. There's enough handholds that you can do that. Hey man, I don't know. Some people just tap out real fast. Okay. All right. And then what I would like you to do is go ahead and give me a sleight of hand check to try and like retie that bowl so it sits there tight against the other one. But because again you're hanging from the statue, you don't have solid footing. Do it at a disadvantage, please. Okay, 12. It's a little bit better, right? You got a tightener, so you're thinking like maybe the water will start to fill up in it. Go ahead. Mhm.
It went up by 1.
It did. I'm proud of
13.
you.
So, so you feel like you're just shy. You almost got it, right? Where there's maybe like a crease or a crack or something that you can't like fully tighten it down to, but like it will probably hold some water. It may not be full, but it'll hold some.
All right.
Try to jump back over.
Arn, what's step 2?
Athletics check, please. All right, those are both good. You climb back out, and then nope. You made both. So. Whey!
Thornwick is just dying. Like, it's too fucking funny.
Okay, so we got the bowl in place. Now what? How do we feed the snake? Get it to spew its guts.
I wonder.
I did do a detect magic, and it said it's something about conjuration, I think.
Yes, there is a bit of like a conjuration sort of magic emanating from the snake itself. That was what you did last time, yeah.
Or just go get a cup of water from the other room, like the water on the floor. Seawater.
And there's nothing on these pillars that would suggest like a way to get the snake to do anything, right?
Go ahead and give me a perception check. Okay. What you notice is that there's every other pillar, there's like a brazier. None of them are lit though. So there's about like 6 total.
I'll go up to the nearest one and I'll try to light something in there. Yeah, I have a tinderbox. Oh, that works.
All right. As you're going around, you'll notice they'll light up, but then something about this room or something like that, pretty damp. Each of the torches you go to eventually dies out, but it seems like they die out at a different rate from each other.
Yeah. You said there were 6 of them?
6, yep. And then you're also noticing they're far enough apart that unless you get some help, you'd probably have to do maybe acrobatics or athletics check to make sure you can get to the right order for them.
So it would probably be good for each of us to go to one and save like the fastest burning one for last. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, let's do that.
Let's say as a group, you all have kind of figured out the pattern, but just for seeing how long it takes, each of you give me a dexterity save. And then we'll use this as like a group check to see like, did everyone do it fast enough?
Hey, twin! Damn, Katie.
So
She's a-
first round, a couple of them are good, but not quite fast enough. So let's go ahead and do it again. I'll let you know DC's 12. So. Okay. Alright. Wasn't
I
quite.
was.
Alright. Go ahead, do it one more time, just to see if you guys can get it.
Pop!
Man, 2 7s.
Hey, I
From
was
our
on
very-
these last two.
Yeah. All right, another round. Let's go, baby. All right. 25, 13, 15, 19. Not with only a single failure. That's enough speed. And as all of them are light at the same time, the snake's eyes glow blue. It starts spilling out water. The bowl you've attached isn't fully repaired, so it starts to fill up slowly, but it's leaking out. But then you notice as it's filling up, it gets to what maybe looks like it should be the top, but it's not as fast as you want it to be. And the statue starts to sink a little and keeps going until it then hits the bottom, until the statue is basically level with the snakes now. And then over top this entire area, a little glowing force field builds up and locks it in.
Ooh. Perfect.
Ooh. We did something.
Let's go check our room. Let's go check it out.
Does the water keep pouring?
It looks like it does, but it never seems to overfull the
Oh,
bowl.
damn.
It does. Now you do see, as you kind of stare at it a little bit, the statue is oscillating a little bit. So it looks like it's maybe not the most stable connection. But something.
Can I use the cantrip elementalism and summon the earth and kind of just mash it around?
What?
What?
Elementalism. You create a thin shroud of dust or sand that covers the surfaces in a 5-foot square area, or you can cause a single word to appear in handwriting in a patch of dirt or sand.
Like you would make a thin thing of sand that would immediately either be dissolved in the water or fall away.
I was trying to make it mud.
What are you doing with the mud? What are you trying to accomplish?
Patch the holes.
Oh, in the bowl? That was
Yeah.
poorly lashed? Oh, he's trying to
I'm gonna
stop the leaking.
yeah, because it's not
I mean,
like
I can also sculpt
same-
elements. You cause dirt, sand, fire, or smoke, or mist, or water.
Okay, yeah, if you do that one, I guess. So, but that only kind of holds it for an hour to kind of fill in those gaps.
Right, but if it locks in and holds, then I know I run back here and cast it in, cantrip, and hold it in place.
Okay, cool. But that seems to be it.
Yeah, no, the only reason I asked if it kept flowing was because I wondered if it was going to drown the pool of snakes at the bottom.
Like the water is getting to it, but you do know like some of the snakes, they have like exit routes. Like they're the holes that are in there. They're just kind of
Versus the
seems-
water snakes.
yeah, that sort of thing. So they'll probably be fine. Okay.
Cool.
So
Right back to the map room.
yeah,
Yeah.
when you all. Oh, I will wait until you're all there. Go ahead. As you all arrive, you will notice the light for this floodlight has turned on. And the southern door has a light on its left-hand side as you're looking at it, and now also its right-hand side. And above where like the handle would be, you see a hand pad has opened up.
Oh,
The north
that's
door
exciting.
has the 2 lights, but no other change.
So does it look like it would take a specific hand or any hand?
Like any hand, it's just like a screen pad or something like that. But it doesn't like have like the outline of like a human-looking hand for it.
I'll do it. I'm human.
They'll scan, zoom, 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 and then flash red and like zap you a little bit, but no damage.
Okay.
Like it's not the right hand?
Can I go back to one of the dead bodies and take one of their hands?
If you'd like to, you can try. You can.
Lenora, with me. We're gonna go collect a hand.
All right, let's go.
So this looks like a standard kind of like wall panel lock that usually is like a biometric lock. Typically keyed on a bunch of or like a set number of people. Also, you could try and see if there's like maybe a menu or something on it if you wanted to, because it is a mini computer. Okay. After a little bit of touching, a little bit of manipulation, you do see like there's maybe like an, not necessarily like an options page, but almost like a try another way sort of login button, and it brings up a pin pad.
How many numbers does it look like it wants?
It just has like a flashing dash. It doesn't it doesn't have like a set number of slots. It just has a flashing.
And we know how to. The symbols on there are like
Numbers.
They're numbers
Like
we recognize, that kind of thing.
Yeah, like a normal keypad.
8,
Do the numbers have letters on
7,
them?
5, 3, 0, 9.
At this point, can we say that we come back with a dead body?
Sure, you can try. Which sort of dead body are you bringing?
One of the priests that we killed down here.
Okay. So you bring him back, and then Cecil turns back to the keypad. I assume you're going to try and put his hand on it.
Yeah.
Okay. Does it scan? Zoom, 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 and it flashes red again, and then you feel like a slight muted shock through the dead man's hand.
True.
Not that you can tell. You can go check.
I'll go help him out.
All right. Go ahead and give me a perception check.
Advantage.
As you're looking around, you're seeing what maybe is like not necessarily like a sequence, but like these bottom two pillars look like maybe like the bottom of, or like the teeth of like a skull, and then around this is like the rest of a skull, sort of thing. It's kind of like the vibe you're getting. And then as you're kind of like starting to count through this, then you get, well, are these a skull or is it a jaw? Don't know. That's about kind of the gist you get from this room.
But there's no markings on there.
Nothing you can see, just the orientation of the pillars.
Do they rotate?
No.
Mm-mm. Not yet.
Just punch in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
1, 1, 1, 1.
I thought it would have something to do with that Iruda name, but there's no letters on the keypad. Maybe. Do we want to go check out by the crevice, see if there's a door down there now?
I guess you guys had shouted out numbers. Did anyone actually try and punch any in?
Yeah, I punched in 8, 6, 7, 5, 3.
Okay. After the fourth one, there's no more. It looks like there's 4 star marks.
Okay.
Okay, so
1,
4-digit
1,
code.
1, 1.
Flashes red. Resets.
1, 1, 1, 2.
Flashes red. Resets.
Okay,
0,
stop it!
0,
Stop it!
0,
Arn!
0.
I smack his hand away. You're gonna get us locked out permanently. Stop it.
Either that or the cavern floods.
The number pad itself, you said it's a hologram?
Yeah, it kind of just where you would normally place your hand, it just is replaced with what looks like a number pad on the pad on the screen itself.
I'm sorry. So this is a physical surface?
Yeah,
Or it's
the one that you.
lit up?
Yeah, it's a physical surface.
Can I take a close look at the pad itself then and see if there's any indication of, people touching certain digits more often than others?
Ooh, okay. Give me an investigation check.
Classic security hole. If it was a hologram, there's no hope of that. But
Yeah.
Investigation 16.
You're seeing maybe like a smudge of a thing on the 1 and the 7. But that's the only 2 you kind of get. The rest of them have been kind of like messed around with. Arn touched them with his own hands that are a little bit too more recent.
Yeah, there's not like heavy wear.
Can I do a history check to try and see if I remember any 4-digit important dates that would involve a 1 and a 7?
You could try. Nothing that you're recalling right now.
Boo.
And this door, did it have a visible lock on it? Like we could pick this lock?
No.
Okay.
It would.
Yeah, I think that's gonna be our next best bet. As we go out though, I want to go the way of the sarcophagus, and I'm going to take a look around the sarcophagus in the sarcophagus room to see if there's any numbers or anything that stand out. Actually, does the name Aruda mean anything in conjunction with the numbers 1 and 7?
Give me a history check, see if it finds out. And then an investigation while you're in that room. You have no idea. Kind of looking around on the actual tomb, you see, in the letter E, there's a 3, kind of just like marked off in the side there that you just didn't notice before. And then, additionally, there is a 2 on the underside of the casket. Like that has been like, if it wasn't smashed open, right, you wouldn't be able to see it.
So numbers 3 and 2 show up. I'll let the group know that. If anyone's in here with me.
I am.
All right. I'll let Strix know about the numbers 3 and 2 on the sarcophagus.
Eric, is there in universe, is there, what year is it? It's like 11 something right now?
Yeah. It's like a 12 or it's like 1450 ish.
Oh, it's 1450. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I'm just trying to think if it's a date. It's highly likely that we start with a, like, if it's a year, then we could start with a 1, and then either the 2 or the 3, and then I don't know what the last 2 digits, what the order would be, but I feel like the 1 is going to start this code. I feel like it's a year. I don't know why, but because it's on a sarcophagus, it feels like. Sorry, checking notes here. What significant years do we know from history? 1115 is when the prophet was killed. 1000 was the start of the war. Thornick, what year were you born? Kidding.
Good question.
1812.
I don't know. Let's try one. Aaron, you still by the door?
No.
I'll do it. Let's do, I don't know, let's just do smallest largest, so 1, 2, 3, 7.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm gonna type a 1, 1, 2, 3, 7 and see what it does.
You type that in there. 2, 3, 7. It flashes red and clears it.
Well, that was useless. Okay. I tried once and it didn't succeed. It must not work.
I see.
It's forever broken.
Do we want to look for another clue, or should I keep brute forcing this? Yeah, I guess Thornwick and Lenora. What do you think? Should we look? You still think we're gonna get locked out?
Very possibly, but also, fuck it.
Okay, 1, 3, 2, 7.
Flashes red, closes up.
1732.
Okay. You type that one in.
Yeah.
The 7 and 2 remain.
Hey, remain? Is this fucking Wordle? What is it? Okay,
So 3712?
And that one opens the door.
Wow, amazing. Glorious. Before we step in, I'll call the others back.
But here's the thing, knowing the 4 digits, like, it's literally the, run through the Rolodex at that point. You just basically brute force it. So.
what was the Thornwick? What was the code you used? What was that final?
3712.
Interesting.
Yeah. I'm a genius.
As you kind of step in, it looks like this is a lived-in space. It's has modern clothing, some other sorts of items in here. A small couple writing desks, a little bit of food, and then the other big thing you kind of notice is this bluish orb that kind of sits in here, and inside, it's like a blue, like solid one, but then inside of it you do see what looks to be like or maybe the size of your fist or so, that occasionally has a rainbow bit of light go through it to highlight different glyphs.
Is
They
this
glow on it.
reminiscent of the rainbow gem that was on the giant snake's head?
Pretty close. Yeah. Smaller scale maybe, but pretty close.
We should take it.
Yeah.
We're actually
Is
just
there an
building another giant game
actual-
for the lizard
Right.
that or the snake that doesn't have one.
Is there an actual like journal out on this table?
No, it's just part of the artwork.
Okay. Can I like poke around and see if I can get any clues on who lives here?
Yeah, sure. Give me an investigation. I guess Zach, what is your investigation? Is for traps? It looks like there's no traps that you can see, but it does feel like solid, like something's locking the orb in place. And it does look like the orb itself is like attached, like not necessarily attached, like it's been put into its spot and it's like pushing power into a thing. Right? So you could, if this blue orb could move, you could probably pick it up. But it's like in its spot and doing its thing. Thornwick, as you're kind of looking around, you see like a pair of boots that are just kind of, like a fisherman's set of boots sort of thing, and that's about it. There's a spare bit of boots, some bedding. The vials and stuff that are on the shelves look like they're just different bits of venoms, and like probably something that they would use to apply to like their daggers and stuff like that.
Okay. I'm gonna drag the boots through the water so they're full of water and put them back where I found them.
Gotcha.
Rude.
It's nothing new. They live here. They're fine. Okay. Us opening this door, does it do anything to the room outside?
You do notice that the bottom left light is now on, and the third slot of the north door is open, or is lit up. Excuse me.
All right. So we got one more thing to try to light up. Can I take another look around this room with the crystal just to see if there's anything in here that looks like it would be turned on?
Go ahead. Give me an investigation check for this room. Nothing that you're finding in here.
Alright. Yeah. I mean, unless... Because it doesn't sound like we can get this orb up just yet. So do. Yeah. I think we can. I say let's close this door back for now so that they don't know for certain that we were poking around.
You filled the boots with water.
It's fine. It came from the ceiling. Exactly.
That go in wet holes.
Lenore, are you coming out of the room?
No, I'm just gonna stay in here.
I see.
So you're trying to move Cecil against my token because the purple.
I am also going to stealth just in case ripples across the top disturb it.
Okay.
I like it.
Hell
As
yeah.
you're walking through, kind of pause here, Zach. Give me a perception check. Okay. As you're kind of going near it and you look down, you do see like where the spot where the cultist was, obviously no longer is because the snake forced its way through. But then further down, you see like maybe like a face of a snake with its one just giant eye just kind of looking up, but doesn't react. But it is
It's the one-eyed
there.
monster.
The monster that lives in its cave.
He's ready to show you his beam from his.
For the wet hole.
The
Not
level
gonna lie.
strikes again.
My brain went to Friday Night Lights or no, Varsity Blues, and was like the purple-headed yogurt's there.
Well, you kids have fun. I'm gonna stay back here.
The walls are a little too crisp and clean.
So as you're looking around, you're also feeling like this temple, however it was built, feels like it's very much into mirrors of things. So, and then, just looking straight across, you can kind of see back in the room where you guys were. But as you kind of get here, you do see not a ton is here. Like there's some additional bits where like people could be stored if needed to, or maybe there's other storage that could happen if you wanted to. But that's about it as far as you can see what you've given.
All right. Do we want to go back up to the room with like the swirly do up here and see if we can unlock that door? Because I think that's the only other locked door that we have not figured out.
Not that you've checked so far. I don't think anyone's rolled a roll. Okay. You don't seem to find anything.
Quick, someone else perceive.
Yeah, if we have time, I can take a look. Why not?
Go ahead. A little better.
What am I looking for? Secret passage.
Cecil was like, yeah, looking at the walls and stuff like that. One thing you do kind of like get the sense for is that this, the wall you guys are standing right in front of is the exact same size and shape as this other wall. And what you do notice looking up is like there's only like a 30-foot lift versus the other ones that go much higher. And then it levels off to a shelf or some sort, a little bit above you.
I would like to climb.
Okay, give me an athletics check. Why are you rolling with advantage? Are you raging?
Because I have to figure out how to turn the rage function off now.
That was only 1 point difference. It's
20.
fine.
I mean,
Yeah.
it's a 20.
Yeah. So it takes you a little bit, but because these are like slick, almost vertical walls, right? But with a 20 athletics, yeah, you start to climb up. You get to the ledge, and you are standing above this room. And
I
as you
am
see
all
it,
that is God.
what looks to be like a small altar with what maybe looks like a piece of jewelry or something on it.
Ooh. Okay. Lenora will peer her head down over the edge and say, "Hey, there's an altar with jewelry. It's probably trapped, but we'll see what happens."
Most likely jagged rocks at the bottom.
Do what?
Most likely jagged rocks at the bottom.
Probably.
Bring it on.
Yeah, so I'll walk up to the altar and investigate, see if I can check for any traps on it.
So as you get a little closer, you do see, like, on the top of the altar, there looks to be like a rust stain or something like that in the center. And then there's a ring and a dagger. The dagger itself looks to be just plain iron. The ring is like a polished silver that has a bunch of nicks across it.
And the rust stain, is it like in a shape of something that was once there?
It looks kind of almost like a splatter or a smear, really.
Okay. Can I see if the altar is like a pressure plate?
You can try. Yeah. As you kind of like press down on the top, pretty solid. Nice solid rock. You know rocks.
I do. Okay. Then I will take the ring. Wait a couple seconds and see if anything happens.
None.
Then I will also take the dagger.
Okay.
And make my way back down the wall.
As you are trying to go back across, you feel a pull, like almost like your hand that holding the ring and the hand that's holding the dagger can't leave this room.
Okay. I put the ring on.
Same feeling, like it won't leave the room.
Okay. I call down below and say, "Move away from the wall. I'm throwing a dagger." And I attempt to chuck the dagger over the wall.
You got pretty good form. You lean back, you start throwing, and as soon as it would kind of hit like the point where it would crest over the ledge, even though you know you threw it should have gone over. It boom, boom, comes back down, and actually, as it starts to come back down, you see it like flies back to the spot, almost like there's like a magnet or something.
Ooh.
Back there.
Okay. Is the altar like securely in place, or can I move it at all?
It's like it's like 4 or 5 feet tall, and like there's like levels to it, and feels like it's solid stone, so you probably wouldn't be able to lift it. Even with 3 or 4 buddies, it'd still be like 1,000 pounds.
Can she break it?
Yeah.
Try.
Smash the altar.
As you swing at it, it's not reacting much, and after like your 3rd hit, you're starting to worry that your axe blade might actually start getting dulled.
Well, that's a bummer.
Can you make me an intelligence check real fast?
Yeah.
With that roll, you recall that the coloration of this like rust patch can sometimes also mimic what would be like long dried blood.
Ah. Okay. I prick my finger with the dagger and swipe blood onto the altar.
You swipe it. It seems almost like the stone almost like drinks blood. It's very porous, but it doesn't react.
I slice my palm and give it more blood.
As you do, as part of your slicing, you actually strike the metal of the ring put on, and notice that there's like small little flecks of the silver mingle with your blood as you smear it across the top of the altar. And that is when the door behind you opens, and the altar itself starts to light up with a thrum of power.
Oh.
But then, as it lights up, you feel like your hands being like pulled towards the altar, the one with the ring on it, and then the dagger. You're strong. You're very strong. It rips out of your hand and hovers over the top, and
Ah.
your ring is trying to go the same way.
I take the ring off and let it go back to the altar.
It flies, but then they both just hover, kind of almost locked in place above the altar.
Okay. I'm gonna leave them there now that I've given it blood sacrifice and go back down.
All right. Well, the door's open. You can just walk right through. They can see
Oh,
you.
yeah, that too.
Yeah.
Alright.
Alright, well, with the door open, I'm gonna make my way back and see if there's any change to the light room.
And you now see, as you all arrive, the 4 lights on the corners of the map room have lit up, and the 4 slots above the north door have been filled in. And now, there seems to be a handle that is opened up.
Oh, a handle! Perfect.
Drunk.
Alright. Do we want to go ahead and open the door?
Yeah.
I say we open it so we know what we're getting into.
Yeah.
And if a fight starts, Eric can dramatically leave us on a cliffhanger. Oh. Okay.
Is our dead friend Marcus in here?
He's not.
You know what? Actually, I'm going to stand in the doorway so I'm not, like, covering up your artwork.
No, not that you can tell. In here, it just looks like sort of like what would be an antechamber for like maybe like a priest's quarters, or like where you would prep yourself before stepping out to somewhere more important. There are like maybe hooks or other sorts of things. It's, looks pretty from the bare bones it has. Like as well, like it might have been well adorned before. Like here's these like little nice water features and stuff like that. But currently it's pretty bare.
This is the room where we drink a health potion before going into the boss fight.
Right.
Alt S.
My spell slots. It's fine.
I'm out of healing. Sorry, boys.
We could hole up in this room.
Try to do a long rest in here.
Something.
We could also try to do a long rest in Joe Schmo's bedroom down there.
True. Only one access point.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah, we killed Joe Schmo yet?
we have not.
We don't know.
What's the rest of the group feeling?
How about this?
So
You guys can open the door. You can kind of just look and see what's happening inside, and then we can leave the rest of it for next time.
Okay.
So we got captured by sea people and thrown in a cell. Since then, though, we saw the initial guards that we killed when we got out, and then we came upon a handful of people in this room, some snakes in a coral garden, and I guess there were folks in this room that we killed as well.
Yeah.
But not nearly as
Jeez.
many as what popped up
Yeah,
top.
I feel like we haven't seen anyone really roaming around. We spent a couple hours, resting at various places. This place doesn't seem to be super heavily traveled. So, interesting. Well, sure, but they're not using their space. Yeah, it's just interesting. Well, they could be few in number, or they could be all out right now, or maybe this is just a random location that they don't come to often. It's just interesting.
My question is, do we want to try to long rest before we open this door? Fair.
Well, that's kind of my point. I don't know if anyone's here to discover us.
I mean, we could try. Worst happens is we don't get the long rest.
True.
Ooh, what if we go back to our cell?
Ha! They'll never see it coming.
I was thinking that as well, but then I realized there wasn't room for us all to lay down.
Yeah,
Well,
Marcus is dead as hell. We heard him screaming.
yeah, I don't think we have time. Fortunately, we did get a short rest in, so we've got some top up on resources. I've got all my focus points. He has his spell slots. We've got the aid max HP buff for now.
All right, I'll open the door. Everybody ready?
Do it.
Ah,
Loading,
Seth!
Oh. Close the door.
loading screen.
Yep.
Cthulhu
So-
lifting weights? What? Oh.
So, as you guys look in, you see what looks to be a dead Marcus. A knife sticking out from his sternum. And a grotesque, blood-covered Seth Maxwell standing before some sort of sea god. And he looks down at you and says, "Welcome, my friends. Have you
I
come to join?"
Thought he was going to.
Does this make up for the boat?
Oh, the boat wasn't mine.
Okay.
As he kind of sits there, he starts to walk back and forth. It's like, come in, my friends. It's only right that you join me in the last moments of your lives to offer to our great lord. And yes, it's Cthulhu here, but imagine it's a snake statue.
A snake lifting.
Yeah. It's scales and a trident. Come on, it's not lifting. It's not a weight. But
That's a dumbbell.
it's like you can even see the lines of the scales.
100%
Anyway.
a dumbbell.
Anyway, but like this is one statue, and then you see in the far back another, right? And looks like both have been very recently covered with blood, or have been consistently covered with blood for a while. And then he basically beckons you to join him as he walks backwards this way.
I'm gonna swagger in. Fuck it. Let's go. I'll look down at Marcus and be like, so like, what did he deserve to do? What did he do to deserve that? Like, how'd we get here? Tell me your story.
As Seth starts to speak, it's like, truly, mortal life is, how shall we say, good coin to spend. And as he says that, you see his eyes start to shift in shape. What looks to be a normal circular pupil for a human starts to tighten and narrow towards a vertical slit. He steps and steps until his legs start to blend together, and eventually appears
Not a
Lenora will
dude.
Ew.
dude, as a half humanoid, half snake person with a scimitar and fiery eyes and almost a swagger to match your own, says, "Now is our time to ascend." And he readies his blade.
But, like,
Lenora
what are
will
we
call
ascending
out.
to?
So was your mom or the dad the snake fucker?
I'm gonna blast the
Jesus
altar.
fuck.
Alrighty. And that, my friends, is what I will say is we'll call it there. And then we'll end our session for tonight.
Woo!
And then we'll pick up 2 weeks from now on the 13th of March. So,
Ooh, Friday the 13th, we're all gonna die.
yeah, bro. Any issues with Friday the 13th or no?
Nope.
I don't think so.
It's right before our Florida trip, so.
Yeah.
Ready? Let's do it.